Welcome back to the YB is Checks channel. This is your boy YB.
And I'm Texas.
And today we're just going to go over our thoughts of the NBA Finals 2018 where Golden State swept the Cleveland Cavaliers. Boy.
Was an awesome series.
It was a pretty good series. We'll go a quick overview. We'll say game one. Well, my prediction before we get there, my prediction for the series was LeBron had to score at least 50 every game for them to win.
Well, at least 50?
At least 50. He had to get 50 for him to have a chance with his particular team he has now, because he didn't have anybody on his team that can go out and get him 30. So he had to have, to me, before series, I was telling you that he had to get 50 points per game for him to win that series. Because we all know he was up against a team that's so far been unbeatable. They ain't lost a playoff series since they all been together.
Well, I honestly think that it don't matter if he would have scored 50 points or not, they would have still got swept.
No, he would have a better chance of winning more games, right? Let's go over game one. Game one, he had 50, and they actually won the game, right? Mm-hmm. The refs called the charge after they already called it on them, reviewed the play,
right. Switched
the call. They still was in the game. George Hill at the free throw line to tie it and go up one. He misses the free throw.
Clank.
JR gets the ball, runs the whole other way. The coach doesn't call a timeout. So game one, like I said, he had 50. They actually had that game in the bag that they should have won. Didn't turn out how it's supposed to be. And then the series was technically over from there.
Yeah, well, I knew, like, the course of the game, bonehead plays is going to happen, and those were the bonehead plays right there. It came right at the end of the game is when the bonehead plays coming at. I understand the call. The call shouldn't have been made, the charging call. I give you that one. But, I mean, the bonehead plays, you got to make your free throws. And you
Coach, you got to know you have a timeout left.
Yeah. And honestly, what I thought from the whole series, I'm going to go ahead and say it, I thought Kyle Korver was nowhere to be seen at all.
Yeah, get Kyle Korver out the paint. But then again, like I said, they were up against a superior team, right? And we didn't. No one picked Cleveland to win the series. Mm-hmm. And if you did, you lied. Right. Like, because that's a task that we've never seen a team beat so far.
And I did respect LeBron coming into the playoffs, like coming into actually the finals, because of what he did. Just bringing this particular team into the NBA Finals. He drugged them into the finals.
Man, what, 2 game winners?
Yeah.
Couple 50-point games. Yeah. Like, this been
and fought his heart out with the Boston Celtics in order to get them to and get them there.
And as fans of basketball, we should all be thanking LeBron.
Yes.
Because he was the whole entertainment this playoffs. You can't tell me you was happy to see the Warriors in the first 2 rounds.
Oh, yeah. And I would not even just touch the series that much if it would have been Boston and Golden State, because I would have knew the outcome already. Everybody would have knew the outcome. Well, just like they pretty much knew the outcome with the Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
But,
so, and how do you feel about LeBron having the hand injury? You think he should have came out and told the world he had the hand injury, or he should have just swallowed it all and just said, skip it, we lost, and move forward?
I feel that, he's going to express what was going on in the games anyway. I mean, it didn't make much of a different outcome anyway, because, like I said, my prediction is they would have got swept anyway, even if he would have had, a hand of Thanos. So he would have still got. So
he had the Infinity Gauntlet.
He had the Infinity Gauntlet. He would have still. They would have just snapped their fingers and he wouldn't have had it no more. But like I said in the beginning, it was a pretty good series. I liked it. It was entertaining to me. I thought that Steph Curry played very well.
No, not game 3, Mr. 1 for 11.
Oh no.
Let's this is my thing with that series. I still think LeBron was the best player in the series. Mm-hmm. Right? He just had a smaller margin of error. Right? Yeah. His team have to play perfect for him to win. You get Steph Curry can have a game where he's 1 for 11. What would we do if LeBron had a game where he was 1 for 11? What do you think would happen? You think Cleveland would even have a chance? No. So this is my thing with LeBron, man. He needed a second star this series. Mm-hmm. We needed
And you're gonna always go with the Golden State Warriors. You going up against the Golden State Warriors, you're always gonna need a second star, maybe you pretty much even a third, in order to get past over the hump, because they're just too much of a great of a team.
Yeah, especially when you take a 73-win team and you add a prime KD. This ain't no old KD. This is a prime KD.
Yeah, this is prime KD and no brush KD.
Yeah, so. No pressure, kid. Like, he ain't got no pressure on him, KD, to go out there. He may have a bad game. He got Klay Thompson and Steph Curry out there to take the load off of him. But
what do you think about them waiting to play Rodney Hood? Like,
oh my God, what took so long to play Rodney Hood? Well, again, that's just bad coaching. Rodney Hood, he has the size and he has the offensive skill set that he should have been on the floor. Like, you cannot not have him on the floor, but you got Kyle Korver out there clanking it up. Mm-hmm. You should have known he wasn't going to play good against the Warriors from last year. He was out there clanking it up in the finals against the Warriors. Right. So, I think they should have played Rodney Hood more. I think with Rodney Hood more, they could have won a game. Actually, they should have won one. I think they could have won another one if they would have had Rodney Hood in there playing. Just so they can have a little bit bigger, more athletic against Golden State. Mm-hmm. But that series, they wasn't going to win that series without a Kyrie, without somebody else going forward.
Like, if you're going and looking at the roster, they didn't have much to go off of. They didn't have much. Like, you was gonna expect too much. Like, one of the players was gonna have big games, and they was gonna have bigger games than what they normally would have. Like, we was gonna have George Hill to average about 19 to 20,
and George Hill's not averaging 19.
Exactly. You have Jeff Green probably averaging about 17 a game. That's not gonna happen. Like, it's just. You would have to ask for too much for those players that they have on their team in order to get the job done. Look at that. Look at those.
There's LeBron, and he's getting it, man. But what about Kevin Love? How do you think Kevin Love played this series?
Kevin Love, he pretty much played exactly how I thought Kevin Love was going to play.
Like a third option?
Like a third option.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
What it's about 17 and 10. Sounds about like Kevin Love-ish.
And what's crazy about that, I mean, it's like, that's even for a third option. I mean, that's the best I thought he was going to be able to do, you know. And pretty much it just goes down to Golden State Warriors. We knew Golden State Warriors was going to take this, and they showed up, and that's what they did.
Okay, so let's go over Ty Lue's coaching shenanigans. Do you think he's the right coach for LeBron James going forward?
No, absolutely not. He's a guy, he's just still trying to figure out what's going on sometimes. Like, you know, you got to be aware of the coaching, you got to be aware of the matchup, and you got to be aware of what type of caliber your players that you have on your team. And you got to understand that, you know, if they have, you know, if some person has a different skill set and they have a certain type of skill set, you have to use it to your advantage. And I think that he didn't do a good job of doing that. It takes him a while. And you see when the Cavaliers played them the first time, when they played the Golden State Warriors, actually the second time, I'm sorry. When they played the Golden State Warriors the second time, he took them alone to get Richard Jefferson in there. It took him a long time. Richard Jefferson should have been in there in the first place. Yeah. You know, and just
little things I think he needs to work on. Mm-hmm. And he's just not a great coach. Like, he's a good coach. He's not a great coach. Yeah. I would love to see LeBron with a great coach. Yeah. Hopefully they can make some moves, get some good draft picks, get some newer players in there. But they're going to need a second star if you're going to beat Golden State. Yeah. Right?
And
because
he's going to stay there, too.
I know he can beat everybody in the East, and I don't care about Boston getting Kyrie and Gordon back. Yeah. Like, is Gordon and Kyrie that much better than Rozier and Tatum?
Well, this is what I would say about them two. Is going in is that, you know, it might look good, right? Mm-hmm. But
the defense ain't gonna be there.
But the defense is gonna shrink a little bit, and you have two players that's coming. And yes, they can score the basket and get to the basket. But what's gonna happen if the communication on defense is not there? So that's one thing too. But Cavaliers is gonna beat them if LeBron James continue to stay there. Yeah, I have no problem with them coming back.
But they're not going to beat Golden State without a better team. Yeah. And then I would say Game 4 of the series, just to wrap it up, I think Golden State already had that look like they were going to win, and I don't think the Cavs came to play that game. So I knew it was pretty much over.
And so Steve Kerr I think Steve Kerr did a change up too, of bringing JaVale McGee, just a tall body into the paint.
And they got Iguodala back that game.
And they got Iguodala too. So I think Steve Kerr did a good job of bringing him in. Of course, Iguodala was going to try to come back eventually, and I think Iguodala played good his last game too.
Yeah. So what that's just our thoughts on the series. Hopefully, if you ask me, hopefully LeBron stays in Cleveland and just get some help, or go to the Spurs. But that's just my final thoughts on it. It was a good playoff, man. Good playoff run by LeBron. Good playoffs for the entire NBA. We had some surprises.
Absolutely.
We had New Orleans beating Portland. What's that about, Damian Lillard? We had the Rockets. Warriors was a really good Western Conference Finals.
And salute to the Boston Celtics too.
Boston Celtics balled out. They came through. They would beat they beat Washington again. John Wall and Bradley Beal need to go ahead and get out the paint too.
Yeah.
Because they trashed together. Can't win a playoff series. The Sixers,
I think
they trashed too. They turned over like 4 games against the Celtics, which they should have won that series. So with the NBA, this was a really good playoff run. I was highly entertained. Like I tell people, I am a fan of basketball. I really don't care who wins as long as the series are good. Man, I wish the series would have went 7 because now that basketball over, what we gonna watch? Everybody, what y'all gonna watch now that NBA is over? You gonna watch baseball? You gonna watch some baseball?
No.
Some golf, some tennis, some soccer. Nobody wanna watch that.
I might just go back and watch some more basketball highlights.
Man, wait for the NBA Summer League to start. But that's just my thoughts of it. Hopefully we get LeBron Warriors again next year. Like, I don't know. That's the best NBA Finals that I can see.
Yes.
If LeBron go to the West, who do you want to see in the East play against whoever come out of the West if LeBron's gone?
That's true.
Think about it. So this is my thoughts of it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. You got anything else to say, Tex?
I pretty much ain't got nothing to say. Just make sure that you guys keep tuning in and keep watching, and we'll definitely make more videos, and hopefully you guys enjoy.
All right, so if you guys liked the video, I hope you guys can like, subscribe, and share. And if you guys did not like this video, still make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And you guys enjoy the rest of the highlights. This has been your boy YB,
and I'm Texas. We out.